Hello and welcome to Junk Mail with ETETutor. So today we are looking at a letter from the Prime Minister Theresa May and having a look at the different language techniques that are contained in here. So this is things you could pick up on if you're doing your GCSEs and you're analysing non-fiction, and also techniques that you can use in your own transactional writing. Before we go any further, just a couple of notes. This video isn't about my own political beliefs. I'm trying to remain as objective as possible, and for the purposes of balance I will cover any other letters, leaflets, things like this that I receive over the next couple of weeks. Obviously I can't control what I do receive. Okay, and finally, just to mention, and a little chance for some vocabulary work, the sections in black have been redacted. That means they have been removed, so to speak, for security purposes. So there's nothing untoward going on, it's just some personal details. Right, let's get stuck in then. So first thing we notice is that we've got the image of Theresa May here, this photograph. So straight away it sets up the tone that this is going to be quite a personal letter, and this is supported by the fact that it does actually have my name there. It's not dear sir or madam, so another attempt to create a connection. And then this continues as we read throughout the letter. Something else that you spot straight away is the use of these headings in bold or capital letters. So these, you can guess, are going to be the key messages contained here. And there's also a couple over there on the second page. These help to structure the letter, but you've also got to imagine that a lot of people are going to receive this, possibly open it, glance at it, and then chuck it straight in the bin. So by having those key messages like that, there's more chance that they might get read. Right, let's look at these first bits here then. So what we can see is we've got the words we and are. So again, establishing that connection, making the reader feel that they're important and that they should have a say in their own country. And then we can see later on that we have the use of the personal pronoun I first appearing up here. And this is quite an interesting section because it uses this phrase, negotiating hand. Now, she could have said, I'm going to go to Brussels with a strong negotiating plan or strong negotiation techniques, but I wonder if the word hand has been used to suggest that she's quite a hands-on Prime Minister and that she is capable. Again, this is trying to appeal to the reader. The pronouns repeated again, and then we come to quite an interesting part here. So she's describing the kind of country she believes she wants to create and that she will be able to create with dedication and hard work. And this is a country where every child gets a good school place and working people can buy a home of their own. So somebody suggested that this bit here might be hyperbole. But on that occasion I did disagree because I think it's almost more understatement. She could have said every child gets an amazing, fantastic school place and working people can buy a home they've always dreamed of, or buy a massive mansion or something like that. That would be hyperbole. But I think by doing it this way, she's trying to reinforce the strong and stable message that she's given out over the past few weeks. So she's repeated this phrase many times, and I think this lack of hyperbole shows that she's trying to present herself as calm and that she doesn't need to exaggerate. She's also probably trying to come across as straight, believable. Okay. And then we see again strong and stable leadership. So those words coming through. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh yeah, that's alliteration, I know that one. Some of you might be thinking, oh, it's sibilance. Now, it's better to go for sibilance because that's more specific, so the repetition of that S sound. So as you know, you need to justify your ideas though. So we could say that strong and stable, the sibilance, helps to create a calming tone. It slows down the pace, strong and stable, to ensure that that key message gets brought across to the reader. Okay, we'll just have a quick look at the back now and just draw your attention to the fact that she's signed off with yours sincerely. Now, hopefully some of you know that that sign off matches the salutation because she's used my name. So if you use the person's name, you know who you're writing to. The idea is that you can be more sincere because there's a relationship there. If it had been dear sir or madam, it would have probably said yours faithfully, and that's because you're putting your faith in the reader to actually read your letter, do what you want them to do, and so on. You're putting your faith in a stranger, not just to bin it. But here obviously we've got yours sincerely. We've got something quite unusual at the end here for such a formal letter. We've got a PS. Now, loads of people use this, but they don't actually know what it stands for. So it's postscript, after writing, a kind of little afterthought. And here we can see once again strong and stable. So that key message being emphasised at the end there. Okay, I really hope this has helped you out. Please check out these other junk mail analysis videos. They're really helpful because it's covering your transactional and it's covering your non-fiction reading. And as always, it will be great if you can like and subscribe, particularly subscribing if you are studying at the moment, just to make sure that you don't miss out on any of these videos. Alright then, best of luck, bye!